What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to WWE 2K20 Universe Mode. Will it break? And at least a little bit of credit here, in that it has not crashed yet. This is day 4 of this show, and there has not been a hard crash of the game. So, what is on the show on Raw today? Asuka and Becky, Mojo and Truth. I gotta make sure that is for the 24/7 title. Lashley and Rusev, Natalya and Charlotte, Brock and Akira Tozawa, we're getting weird, Andrade Mysterio and Joe Taker, AJ Styles, Randy Orton with the club lurking in the background. Let's edit the match between Truth and Mojo to make sure it is a title match. And there you see the 24/7 title. Now we know in the previews it works. Will it work in the match? Will it work in the entrance? That's the question. And so we start the show. Now, after the absolute disaster that was SmackDown yesterday and not having any textures in the custom arena, I have not changed the Raw arena because I don't want all white textures all over the place. Now, if you build things yourself, which I'm not going to do, but if I did, they would work. So you could have, and we're in Japan. You could have a totally decked out, custom everything if you yourself put in the work, but it seems like doing it through downloading them from creations is not a thing that you can really do. And so I welcome you to a fine Friday. Des Press, Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone Cold. A fine Friday here on the show, on the program, still doing the dang thing. At least one more day here with the Pirate Princess on the outside, Kairi Sane. And SmackDown obviously is tonight, our go-home, ultimate go-home show for the Royal Rumble on Sunday. This Sunday. Can't wait. Pretty hyped for it, right? So you would imagine they're going to announce perhaps a few more names for at least the ladies in the Rumble. They've only announced 6 so far. They added in Sasha. Cool. But 6 out of 30 is not a whole lot. So, on the show, we have confirmed another 6-man tag match. How many 6-man tag matches that involve Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns are we going to see in the past year and a half or whatever it is? It's a lot, man. There is a lot between those two guys in those 6-man tag matches, but it's going to be Roman and the Usos versus Baron and his buddies, Dolph Ziggler and Rude, his pawns, his Padawans, his Knights of the Round Table type stuff, because he is the king, etc., etc. Fine, sure, do that. But, yeah, they're all fine wrestlers. But, man, am I tired of seeing those two in a 6-man tag scenario. And, good God, I'm hoping that with what happens on Sunday, we have the end, the finality of Corbin and Reigns. And there's one way out of that, and that's somebody winning the Royal Rumble, I would think. But I'll get to that tomorrow morning in my prediction video. So tune in for that tomorrow. I'm going to watch the show tonight, and then record it tonight, and air it tomorrow morning. So that is the current plan. Now then, also on SmackDown, we have a contract signing between Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan for that strap match for the title at the Rumble. And will it be, I would assume, the Bray Wyatt that fought The Miz in the sweater doing the signing of the contract? You're not going to have The Fiend do a contract signing. It doesn't make any sense. Or, I mean, it wouldn't, right? But at that juncture, you kind of can't have The Fiend because that's Bray Wyatt. So if he's already in the ring for this signing, like, it's going to be interesting how they handle that. Because it's wrestling, and therefore you can't have a contract signing actually go according to plan and not end up being absolute chaos. Because it's wrestling. That'd be boring. So, there has to be German shenanigans. There has to be shenanigans. So how they pull off those shenanigans is why I'm interested in watching what's going to happen on SmackDown this evening. And, what was that, Asuka? What was that? Draping her. Okay, sure. That was pretty cool. I'll take that. Hip attack. Anyhow, speaking of the Rumble and the ladies, we have some more rumors for potential women in the Rumble. One of them being the return of Nia Jax. The other one, Hip Attack, being a returning Ruby Riott. One of those I want to see. The other one, not so much. Take a guess which is which, because who has hurt more people legitimately with their nonsense? Seriously. Anyhow, alternate finish here from Asuka. Just kick to the dome, because I'm terrible at submissions and that Asuka lock. So, 3 count. Asuka gets it done. The kryptonite to Becky's Superman. Or Super the Man. Alright, no post-match, whatever. That's fine, we'll skip that. We're good. Okay, let's see if this title is going to appear for Mojo in his entrance and whatever else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
And is for the Action Championship.
The Action Championship? Alright. As it should be, the challenger comes out first in R-Truth. I've lost track of how many times he's held this title, but here you go. And it's time to get hype, because here comes the champion, and what's that? There is no texture on the belt. What a freaking surprise. It's not even. This game is terrible. Everything sucks. Like how, unless you do it yourself, oh, he got a little bit too hyped there. Unless you do it yourself, how in the blue hell, how in the green hell, do you ever get anything done and make it look nice when it's all freaking broken? So I don't know, man. Look, this game, I don't have high hopes for 2K21. I'll say that much. I would love to have an actual, like, feature in the game of this title and have that be, like, a randomized thing. That'd be cool. I don't have a lot of faith in them to actually pull that off in any convincing manner, given what we know about 2K and how they operate. Just saying on that one. But Truth wants his title back. That European TV Championship. 24/7, etc., etc. One more rumor for that men's Rumble, though, is Santino. I would love to see Santino doing his thing, because he is still one of the funniest guys that's ever done it in this business. So yeah, more Santino, that's great. Now granted, we know there are like 5 spots, right? Do you spend one of those 5 spots on Santino when it's perhaps more important to feature an NXT guy, like a Keith Lee or a Walter? That's a bigger question. But in terms of entertainment value, Santino is still Santino. So perhaps he'll just be there for something else and not actually be in the Rumble. Might I suggest Santino 24/7 champion? Just saying. It could happen. He'll be there. And that's up for anybody. If Mayor Glenn Jacobs is a former champion, then certainly Santino Marella can be a former champion. The Milan Miracle and such. Anyhow, let's get our title back here. Mojo. Our title that has no freaking textures on it, but I still want it back nonetheless. That's right. R-Truth. Hitting that lie detector. A 1, a 2, a 3. That's it. He got it back. And new. Show me that blank belt. The Action Champion. Here we go. I mean, at least the strap's green. But yeah, no texture on the front plate at all. Hey, at least the side plates are accurate. So, you know, there's that. But come on, man. Oh boy, Lashley and Rusev once again, with Lana and Liv lurking in the background. Lashley, Lashley, same old cutscene, because that's what it is in universe. You get used to it, like, the same kind of stuff just happens over and over again, and that's why it's kind of not worth playing, to be honest. But hey, if you have the imagination, and you can kind of, you know, do things yourself in what they've given you to do in this game, I guess you can do some stuff, but it's just never great every year. Give me a GM mode, or give me create a story mode. Those two things I would love, but universe, I'm not really feeling it, right? Anyhow, so we did get our AEW NXT ratings from a Wednesday night, right? And those are a thing. AEW, even being a pre-tape from the cruise, even having those spoilers, still beat NXT in the ratings. Now, not by as much as last week, but what's more interesting to me is that if you take the numbers from this week, right, combine them. Take the numbers from last week, combine them. It's basically the same number. Which means all you're going to get there is that same audience of like 1.6 million, just flip-flop, flip-flop, flip-flop on the channels. So not actually expanding the audience, it's the same audience, essentially. So the idea here, hopefully, in the long run, is competition creating more audience, creating new fans, or getting back fans who left after WCW and whatever else. So, like, there are people who potentially could watch wrestling that aren't watching it right now. And will this war on Wednesday actually do anything to combat that is kind of the long-term question. But as of recently, you know, yeah, you can make your argument, all right, who won this week, who won that week, who's winning, you know, more weeks. But when it's the same 1.6 million-ish people watching the shows, then you're just kind of in that same rut every week, right? So, kind of curious. Kind of curious. Flying Bulgarian. Is it going to happen? Come on. Lashley. Smells like money. Boom. Off the apron. And Lana, my ex-wife, what you gonna do? Rusev crush. Come on, Lashley. Yeah, she's doing the crush thing. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. All right. Oh no. Oh no. From Lashley. Getting it done. Making it happen. Nah, son. The backdrop. The side suplex. Rusev going to Machka. That's what he do. And if you don't like it, too bad. Fall away. Slam. Scott Hall style. Razor Ramon style. Anyhow, yeah, that's kind of it for news at this juncture in terms of what's happening. Obviously, big things happening this weekend. Worlds Collide, Royal Rumble. Have plenty of things to discuss there on when that happens. But as of right now, man, it's kind of just whatever. So, I have high hopes for the weekend in terms of quality wrestling happening. But that's the weekend, man, and it's still Friday. And Lashley, with the kick to the gut, and totally reversed my signature. That's not cool, Bobby. That is decidedly, not cool. So I'm trying to win this match, and win this feud, and escape this never-ending feud between us. But that seems to not have happened just yet. Big belly-to-belly. My freaks and my peaks. Boom! The headbutt. Dome to dome on Lashley. And I gotta build up again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again to get to 100%, because video games... Yeah! Nope. Nope. That didn't work at all. Escape! Hey, Lev. What's up? Live life. Alright. Again. Repeated. Steinerizing him. I love the screams and the taunt. It's so good. One of the few things that they've gotten right in this game is having screams in the taunts. Crush! He reversed it. So much for crushing. Whoa, the power! The strength of Lashley. The Oklahoma Slam. Look at that. Look at that. Is that enough? You know what? I'm going to let it be enough. No, I'm not. Sorry, I fooled you. But he has a finisher now, so I might not have a choice here if worse comes to worse. Finally, a good back-and-forth matchup here. I have no stamina! He's hitting the pose. He's hitting his favorite pose, folks. That's great. That's great. Alright. Occasionally, man. How? All of a sudden, Lashley's like super good. What is going on? There. Now then. Can Rusev hit that? Oh, right. He still has the accolade. I'm like, wait. What's going on here? I hate submission. Can I do something else besides? No, just the accolade. Alright, well, here we are. Rusev crush! Crush! Mash! Rusev mash! Yes! Submits. That's it. You're done, Lashley. Yeah. It's a Rusev Day! How are these match highlights not containing the pose? Like, come on. That was the highlight of the match there. He hit the pose. Bulgarian Brute wins. 3 stars. Natalya versus Charlotte. Come on, Charlotte. Brock Lesnar, Akira Tozawa. Come on, Brock Lesnar. And somebody interfered there with something, but, you know, that was what it was. Andrade Mysterio. Yeah, alright. Let's just skip that and give it to Andrade. We got Joe versus Taker. And I'll still give it to Taker. He's a legend, obviously. And then someone interfered there with that. So, cool. And then AJ and Randy Orton. Honestly, I am done with this game at this point. So, let's just say, you know what? Randy wins that match. And that was the end of that chapter. Let's check the news. The news! Randy Orton got even and gave AJ a taste of his own offense. So he hit AJ with a Styles Clash, I guess. That's cool. Andrade won non-title, but he's the champion, isn't he? Whatever. And Lashley, yeah, alright, did that. And, yep, R-Truth is 1 24/7. Good for him. Wait. She got revenge when she lost the match. So, alright, look, man. News is happening. That's fine. We're kind of done here with this game because it's just going to be things I can't do what I want to do because it's broken. But hey, it hasn't crashed. I'll give it that much credit. The only tiny bit of credit I will give this game for anything is that it has not crashed in 4 days. But there'll be a video soon on the Doo-Hop channel where I play Doo-Hop in a match, and at the end of the match, the game froze. Anyhow, I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow, Perplexing Pixels, Hello Neighbor. Tune in for that. I'll see you next time, right here, next week. I don't know. And I'm out.